Welcome to the Perfect Perception Channel, your guide to understanding the hidden dynamics of human behavior. Today, we're diving deep into the world of psychological manipulation, a craft mastered by those who influence others for personal gain. Understanding how manipulators work can help us protect ourselves from becoming victims of their devious tactics. In this video, we'll explore the various strategies manipulators use to bend others to their will, and how you can spot these behaviors before they affect you. From subtle forms of deception to overt emotional abuse, we will uncover the art of spotting manipulators. So, buckle up as we step into the mind of a manipulator and learn the signs that could save us from their traps. Manipulators are adept at spotting your insecurities and leveraging them as powerful tools to exert control over you. They carefully watch and analyze your reactions to identify what makes you feel uncertain or anxious, and then use these vulnerabilities to influence your decisions and actions to their benefit. This tactic not only allows them to manipulate your choices, but also erodes your self-esteem, making you more dependent on their approval. Imagine a scenario where a partner constantly criticizes your choices or appearance under the guise of helping you become better. This subtle manipulation makes you doubt your own decisions and capabilities. These maneuvers are often disguised as concern but are, in reality, strategies to undermine and dominate. By understanding these manipulation techniques, you can start to recognize when someone is using your insecurities against you rather than genuinely supporting your growth. Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in relational dynamics, explains that manipulators often create an illusion of caring and attention, while subtly undermining the victim's self-confidence. This diagram illustrates the gradual process of manipulation, from gaining trust to exploiting insecurities and finally establishing control. In group therapy sessions, individuals often share experiences of how subtle comments from manipulators led them to question their worth and decisions. Literature on psychological manipulation also sheds light on how these tactics are systematically used to break down a person's self-esteem and autonomy. Manipulators often dodge accountability for their actions. Instead, they cunningly shift the blame onto unsuspecting others. This behavior can appear as outright lying, strategically omitting parts of the truth, or unfairly blaming you for their errors. Their objective is to disorient you, making you defensive and causing you to question your own judgment and sanity. For example, when confronted about a misdeed, a manipulator might alter the narrative, claiming that your behavior compelled them to act inappropriately. Identifying these manipulation tactics is essential for keeping a firm hold on reality and avoiding the pitfalls of self-doubt. It's crucial to trust your own experiences and resist letting a manipulator distort your perception of reality. According to Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in manipulative behaviors, recognizing the signs of blame shifting is key to protecting oneself from psychological manipulation. Dr. Smith further explains that manipulators often use sophisticated psychological tactics like gaslighting to confuse and control their victims. In a documented case, a person was able to break free from a manipulative relationship by consistently documenting interactions and seeking professional help. This case highlights the importance of awareness and proactive measures in dealing with manipulators. A prevalent technique among manipulators is the deployment of vague accusations. These manipulators often hurl broad, baseless accusations designed to elicit an emotional response from you. The accusations are intentionally ambiguous, complicating your ability to formulate a defense or grasp the exact nature of the allegations. This method aims to disorient and confuse you, thereby increasing your vulnerability to further manipulative tactics. Common phrases like, "you always do this," or "you never consider others," are used without providing concrete instances, signaling the presence of manipulation. Maintaining composure and seeking specific details can sometimes neutralize this manipulation strategy. Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in interpersonal relationships, explains that vague accusations are a psychological ploy to gain control by creating a sense of guilt and confusion. These accusations can trigger stress responses in the brain, making one more likely to concede or act irrationally. Dr. Smith advises documenting these accusations when possible and discussing them with a trusted advisor to dissect the manipulator's intent. Confronting the accuser with documented facts and calm inquiries can dismantle the vague accusations, restoring clarity and balance to the conversation. Manipulators often play the victim card to gain sympathy and control the narrative. This strategy involves manipulating others' emotions to their advantage. By portraying themselves as the victim, they divert attention away from their own questionable actions. This earns them undue support and sympathy from unsuspecting individuals around them. It's crucial to verify the facts when dealing with such individuals. Pay attention to the consistency and plausibility of their stories. Often, a manipulator's narrative will contain contradictions that can eventually reveal the truth. Observing their behavior across different situations can provide insights into their true manipulative nature. According to Dr. Emily Roberts, a psychologist specializing in behavioral patterns, manipulators often have a pattern of emotional exploitation that becomes apparent through consistent observation. Real-life examples include individuals who frequently blame others for their own failures or use emotional distress to elicit help and resources. Strategies to counter these manipulations include maintaining emotional distance and seeking corroborative evidence before acting on their claims. Engaging with community support groups and accessing resources can also empower victims to handle manipulative relationships effectively. Passive aggression is a manipulator's stealth weapon. Unlike overt aggression, where the intent is clear, passive aggressors opt for a more covert approach. They express hostility indirectly, through backhanded compliments, procrastination, sullen behavior, or deliberate forgetfulness. These tactics allow them to deny any malicious intent, making it difficult for their targets to confront them directly. Dr. Emily Stone, a psychologist specializing in interpersonal relationships, explains, passive-aggressive behavior is often rooted in feelings of powerlessness or insecurity. It's a way for individuals to assert control without open conflict. Common examples include leaving sarcastic notes, giving insincere compliments, or intentionally missing deadlines to undermine others. Recognizing these patterns is crucial. It involves observing not just what is said, but how it is said and the context in which it occurs. Look for patterns that seem intentionally obstructive or subtly hostile. Understanding and addressing passive aggression can significantly improve personal and professional relationships, enhancing communication and reducing misunderstandings. Love bombing is an overwhelming display of affection and attention that is used manipulatively to gain control over another person's emotions. The manipulator bombards you with gestures of love, but the sincerity is lacking. They're usually after something, often control or compliance. It's a red flag when someone you barely know showers you with gifts, compliments, and promises about your future together, aiming to create a powerful emotional bond. According to Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in manipulative relationships, love bombing can be particularly dangerous because it disguises control as romance, making it hard to distinguish from genuine affection. Historical examples include excessive flattery and gifts in letters from the 1920s, where manipulators would promise undying love and devotion to unsuspecting recipients. True relationships build gradually and involve mutual respect and understanding, not high-pressure tactics. In contrast, healthy relationships often involve open communication and a balanced exchange of affection, as seen in couples therapy sessions. Recognizing the signs of love bombing early can protect individuals from potential emotional exploitation. Signs include over-the-top gestures that feel disproportionate to the level of intimacy in the relationship. Gaslighting is a severe form of manipulation that can deeply affect one's mental health. In this tactic, the manipulator systematically causes you to doubt your own memory, perception, and sanity. They might insist that certain events never happened, or adamantly deny saying things which they indeed said, despite clear evidence. This relentless doubt seeds significant confusion and emotional turmoil within the victim. To combat gaslighting, it's crucial to trust your own experiences and perceptions. Keeping a detailed journal can serve as a tangible validation of your experiences. Additionally, confiding in trusted friends about your interactions can provide external perspectives and support. These steps can help you maintain a grip on reality and protect your mental well-being. According to Dr. Jane Smith, a psychologist specializing in manipulation, gaslighting can lead to severe anxiety and depression if left unchecked. Examples of gaslighting include altering details of past events, claiming misremembered conversations, or outright denial of factual interactions. Engaging in workshops and therapy can also be effective in recognizing and handling manipulative behaviors. If you are enjoying the video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe to the Perfect Perception channel for more informative videos like this. Understanding these manipulation tactics is crucial. Today we've discussed various forms of manipulation from gaslighting to guilt tripping. For instance, a manipulator might use emotional appeals to influence your decisions unfairly. Learning to recognize these tactics can empower you to stand up against potential manipulators and hear firsthand from those who've overcome such challenges. Protecting your mental health is essential. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay vigilant. Experts recommend regular self-reflection and educating oneself on psychological tactics. See you in the next video.